Hello guys, my name is Anna and I'm from Ukraine, and I have decided to vlog daily since the start of brutal Russian invasion, and I believe that together on my channel and not only, we will witness Ukrainian victory. If you support Ukraine and you're new, please subscribe. Today I want to speak with you about Ukrainian air defense. Why? Because this is an extremely important service within Ukrainian armed forces, and because today they have demonstrated another fantastic results. So what happened today? It's a weird coincidence which demonstrates how Russia actually treats negotiations. A group of African leaders, political leaders, came to Ukraine to meet with the Ukrainian president and discuss a potential peace plan. Most of them, especially the president of South Africa, are Putin's supporters, so they came to spread Russian vision of this peace plan. But during their visit, Kyiv was heavily attacked from Moscow, and they even had to hide in a bomb shelter. I don't know what's the message of such attack, but perhaps they wanted to frighten these African delegations demonstrating Russian potential or whatever, because this does not seem logical when you send a group of negotiators and at the same time you bomb the city to which you send this group of negotiators. Well, this is how Russians see diplomacy, negotiations, and of course we all understand that no agreements with Russia are possible because they are not worth the paper on which they were signed. But let's focus on something positive, and that is the work of Ukrainian air defense systems, because it is our cooperated effort and cooperated success. Today it was once again a combined attack. Russians used this tactic to make it complicated to stop the missiles and to cause more destruction to civilians areas, especially to the capital of Ukraine, Kyiv. It was just the same today. First, they sent a couple of drones to, first of all, distract air defense systems and also to analyze the situation. And then they have shot 6 missiles of Kalibrs type and 6 Kinzhals. What is important? 6 Kinzhals and 6 Kalibrs were stopped by Ukrainian air defense. So they did not manage to succeed what they wanted. Of course, the remains of these missiles can be bad for the buildings and people, and as far as I know, there were some damages, but they are incomparable to the losses and destructions that real missiles cause. So once again, Ukrainians have demonstrated that unstoppable Kinzhals and Kalibrs are actually very stoppable. What is also important, we did not have a long period of training, but the success rate of Ukrainian air defense is close to 100%, which demonstrates that all the investments you give into Ukraine and Ukrainian safety are rewarded. And our soldiers gain experience that may be useful if we join NATO in future. And of course, it saves hundreds and thousands of human lives. And compare the missile attacks on Kyiv at the beginning of war and now. Today, Kyiv is actually one of the safest cities. Of course, it is brutally attacked by Russian orcs, but air defense systems are able to stop almost every flying object, every missile that tends to destroy Kyiv. What is bad that very few Ukrainian cities have air defense of this type. And for example, Odessa, Dnipro, Kharkiv, cities that are close to the front line do not have Patriot systems, do not have enough air defense protection, and as a result, buildings are destroyed and people are killed. And here is an important message. Think about that. Patriot systems that come to Ukraine actually work and they save hundreds and thousands of human lives. But in the places where we still lack weapons and protections, people continue dying. And it is very unjust. If the world has a possibility to prevent these deaths, we have to do our best. Ukrainians train and do their best and hide and follow all the rules. So please don't get tired of supporting us with the needed missiles and other protection defense systems. As far as I know, Germany is going to supply us with missiles necessary for the Patriot systems, and we are super grateful for that. And once again, a reminder, look, we constantly need the supply. Why? Because today we have spent a lot of missiles stopping Russian missiles. War is an extreme waste of everything. Of course, it is a totally unnecessary thing in the world, but Russians attacked Ukraine, Russians invaded Ukraine, and our task is to protect our land and hopefully to cause the fall of Putin's regime. So we need weapons, and we need them on daily basis, because on daily basis we use them to protect our people and to protect the rest of the world. Because if Russians take over Ukrainian territory, of course they will continue. But even after brief trainings, really brief trainings, Ukrainian soldiers are able to demonstrate almost 100% effectiveness. So this is like, you know, there are lots of videos and logs where people speak about the product and how it works on their skin, for example, or something else. But here in Ukraine, we speak about air defense systems and how they work. So we constantly test your weapons, guys, and they work well. Because we are united by a joint effort to protect the world from terrorism, and Russia is a terrorist state. I'm very grateful for coffees that you buy and the fact that I have so many patrons, and this helps me develop projects like the one you're going to see this Sunday. And the topic is very interesting in our new series, Discover Ukraine. Introduce yourself to our merch, but most importantly, thank you for standing with Ukraine. Slava Ukraini!